There's been a ton of official and unofficial news regarding Madden 24, and today we're going to be covering every piece of info you need to know if you're thinking about buying it. Madden 24 is being referred to as a make or break year for EA. The exact quote is that the company is moving forward with a now or never approach. In essence, if Madden 24 is plagued with as much controversy and issues as Madden 23, there reportedly will be major leadership changes. There are real jobs on the line for this game's performance, so everybody is rooting for this game's success. Many of the issues with Madden 23 came from the franchise game mode, despite #FixMaddenFranchise trending last year. Catastrophe struck during the holidays, where an estimated 60% of players lost their franchise mode saves permanently. To be honest, I believe that stat is completely incorrect, as I do not know a single player who didn't have their online franchise deleted during that time. EA aims to officially reconcile these issues by adding new franchise mode tools in Madden 24. In an official email from EA that all players who lost franchises received, they stated that they will be providing more commissioner tools, with the goal of delivering more control over their leagues. If I were to guess, this would probably aim at the more casual fanbase to enforce certain simulation goals. I feel like they appealed greatly to that base when they added the play cooldown. Maybe they will add a setting to make coach suggestions the only way to call plays. Who knows? I'm very interested to see, as I'm a commissioner in the red hot gaming leagues where tens of thousands of dollars will be on the line in that game mode. To further make it up to all players who had their franchise deleted, they will be entitled to a 50% discount on Madden 24. I am unsure how they will implement this. I hope it's a 50% discount regardless of what version you buy. For example, if you purchase the $100 version with early access and extra packs, you should pay only $50. It could also just be a $30 credit, though, as the base version of the game costs about $59.99 usually. It will also likely be tied to your PlayStation Network or Xbox ID for a digital purchase. It is not likely you will be able to go to your local GameStop and demand your 50% discount. The one piece of information everyone seems to have covered is that the Madden 24 closed beta will be releasing in early June. Players who had their franchise deleted will also be entitled to a closed beta code and will be emailed to them as soon as the beta drops. If you want to check if you're going to receive a beta code when the beta drops, check for an email from EA received on about April 20th, directed to your email associated with your EA account. Last year, the beta received lots of great feedback, even with some early disconnect issues. And once again, it'll probably come out in early June as it did last year, but it is unlikely we'll get a 30-day beta like we luckily did last year. The most important piece of information came from MuttLeaks on Twitter, which is considered one of the most reliable sources in the space. They stated that there were some interesting server changes made for Madden 24. In previous iterations, previous games, each platform had a unique patch data branch, rosters, content, etc. In Madden 24, per platform branches are removed. Only 2 branches now exist, Gen 4 and Gen 5. Basically, this means there are no longer Xbox, PlayStation, and PC versions of the game, and now only old gen and current gen. Now, many conclusions could be jumped to regarding this tweet. One thing we know for sure is that the game will be more consistent across both consoles, so there shouldn't be a minor lag/change you experience when interchanging consoles. It could also mean that there will be crossplay for Madden 24. The idea behind this theory is that since they have unified the versions, it would be primed to implement it. I don't know if this means you could just play your friends on other consoles, or everything will be unified, including the auction block and head-to-head. I personally hope it's only for play a friend, as I can imagine disconnect issues, PC coin bots, and hackers becoming a problem if they combine the entire game across all 3 platforms. Lastly, MuttLeaks reported that EA has already held 2 closed betas, both an internal and external test. I assume this is for their internal QA team and contracted QA team, one team of EA employees, and maybe a group of freelancer QA testers. This is a great sign, as it shows they are testing the game very early on, and if they continue this habit, we may not have any content drop issues like we did for all of Madden 23. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you're looking for some tips that will translate over to Madden 24, check out this video on the left for some offensive run game tips, and check out this video on the right for some defensive man coverage tips that will absolutely take your game to the next level in both Madden 23 and Madden 24.